Okay, what is going on, entertainers? Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Okay, they didn't tell you guys there was another classmate joining. Okay, classes in session wars. All right, so it starts off where it kind of left off. It's the next day. Everybody's waking up. They about to go to their first day at school. Okay, it's giving first day of school vibes, right? So Parker, she's dressed like a preppy schoolgirl. So she's getting ready. She's putting on her makeup and everything. And then mind you, she looks like she's going to like a fancy private school. So she's, patting her makeup. She's like, nice. That, right? So this scene was kind of weird. I don't know if they cut it off to where like they edited something out, but I think she said something to Jocelyn, right? And then Jocelyn's just like, oh, run along, beach, run along, yeah, run along. Go tell the other cast members that I like your door again. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Okay, get on my face, get on my face, get on my face. So PP is just like, okay, that's fine. And she's like, because you're fake ass beach. That's what you are. You're a fake ass beach. Just like them bitches in the cabaret. Okay? You're giving Lexi blow. Okay? So PP is like, okay, whatever. Sure. Whatever. And I'm just like, at this point, PP, F Jocelyn. Stop trying to be so nice to this lady. She done locked you out your room for no reason. The girls are saying that she locked her out her room because Jocelyn was, doing them powder donuts. Jocelyn, were you doing those powder donuts, around PP's luggage? So that way, maybe if the powder donuts kind of drizzled, you could blame PP. If she need to change that name, girl, like PP, like, just go by P, okay? Like me. Like, it doesn't go. So what were you really doing when that door was locked, Jocelyn? So Jocelyn's looking at the camera. She's like, yeah, tell that fake ass bitch, tell them to tell the other customers because I like that door again. Again. Okay. Fuck that beach. She a fake beach. Okay. So PP's just like walking around. She goes back to her room, right? Mind you, Jocelyn is getting ready. Jocelyn, you guys, is taking her time to get ready though. And another thing I wanted to bring up, Jocelyn, your makeup in that confessional horrid. What happened to Tamika? Okay. Next question, Tamika. I bet you wish Tamika was still there because Jocelyn's makeup in that confessional, it looks like a scarecrow or a crow shit on her face and she just sort of like dabbed it and wiped it off. It just isn't giving. I don't know who did her makeup, but they need to be fired. I'm talking about immediately because it's not good. Like she looks way better in the cabaret. And that's Zeus. And y'all BET Plus. So what's T with the makeup, direction? Like makes me kind of side eye BET. I'm like, right? So she's getting ready. She's just like, you see them other bitches? They wear motherfucking Reebok. They wear motherfucking DC shoes. They wear boots with the third. Okay? You see a bitch like me, I just stylish. Styling. No stylist. Fuck is you talking about? So she getting ready, whatever. Jocelyn does look good in person, just not in that confessional. I'm like, okay, because I see Jocelyn in person too before. Like the girl looks very nice. I will say that. There's no question about that. There's reasons why Stevie when she was stingy with the cootie cat with Stevie. She has every reason too, right? The attitude might not be good, but she does look good, right? So everybody gets on the bus. Ray J's waiting for Jocelyn because Jocelyn's taking time to get ready. And the first bus leaves. It's leaving Orion, Ray J, and Jocelyn. So Jocelyn's just like, I'm coming. Hold on. So she's in the bathroom getting ready. Ray J's like, come on, let's go. So Ray J ends up getting in the bus van with Orion. They end up driving off. Jocelyn finally comes out the bathroom. She's like, okay, Ray J, where you at? Why the fuck you keep rushing me, nigga? With your short ass. Like, really, nigga? So she come out the bathroom. She like, Ray J, Ray J. She can't find Ray J nowhere. Ray J already they driving off. So she come out the door. She's just like, really, nigga? That's what you gonna drive off me? Okay, okay, I see you. I see you. It's cool. I'm gonna call Princess, right? They driving off and then they reverse. Reverse. They come back and then she opened the door to the van. She's just like, see, this side not really like you, Ray J, because it seems like you playing both sides of the fence. Okay? You let that bitch Lexi blow. You see what happened to Lexi blow? You want me to pop you, Ray J? Stop playing with me, Ray J. That's what you're not gonna do. Okay? That's what you're not gonna do. So then she ends up getting on the bus. Orion's just over it because he's just like, He's not used to that kind of ghetto-ness child. He used to Janae Aiko, okay? Janae Aiko gives you very much Malibu vibes, okay? Very much smoke weed, incense, relax, okay? Eat oatmeal cookies by the beach. So he's not used to the ghetto-ness at all right? Or Mario they ghetto, he's just not used to it. He's just not used to it at all. So it's bothered him in his spirit. Jocelyn to me is very selfish when it comes to other people. That's why she cannot keep friends. If you see people are trying to leave somewhere and they're going to school and they taking it serious, like, and they're waiting on you, which they didn't even have, so they could have really drove off 20 minutes before they actually waited. That shows me how selfish Jocelyn is, and that she doesn't care about anybody but herself. Because it's like, really, girl? Don't get me wrong, you look good, but like, Jesus Christ, it's school. It's school. So their first class is literature. So they get off the bus. Orion's telling the other bus, man, I should have rolled with y'all. I'm over here working, ride with this Puerto Rican pimp. So they get off the bus or whatever. They start walking to class. K-Way, which they keep pronouncing him Quay. It's K-Way. Blame it on K-Way. Okay? So K-Way was just like, is she really like that? Like, this is just like crazy. Like, Jesus Christ. She got like no friends. Oh my God. So he's talking to the classmates. And Jocelyn's just walking. She's on the phone. She like, Ballisti, you talk to that motherfucking that motherfucking Lenny. What happened to the guy there? I'm over here filming with these weirdos. So she's walking. They going to class. Meanwhile, they're going to class with real students. That's what I like about this show, because it's real. So in the first class that they have is literature. Okay, so basically the teacher asks them, has anybody had any experience with like spiritual or spirituality just in general or whatever? So I do. And then she was just like, so this is like a hymn that I learned. I grew up in the church. I met Flav in the church. Anyways, let me sing a hymn. Jesus leads you. Jesus leads. She starts singing it so off key. Jocelyn is over it at this point. Jocelyn's just like, can you shut up? Like, she didn't say that, but she wanted to, low key. She was just like, and then Amber's over here. Oh my God, she's sweating her tattoo off her forehead because Jesus got brought up, bro. So she's just she tapping it. She tapping it, and then they start talking a little bit more about spirituality just in general, because Amber Rose questions the Black church. She was just like, is the Black church even real? K-Way gets very uncomfortable because he grew up Christian. He grew up, learning the word of God, right? So he felt very uncomfortable, but he says he doesn't want to judge his friend Amber for having her own beliefs. Okay. Which I'm just like, I'm the same way. I'm not gonna judge you off of your religious preferences or whatever at all. Like, I'm not gonna judge you like if you're my friend or whatever, but also don't disrespect what I think as well. That's my biggest thing. That's what I felt like Amber did. She kind of disrespected like the Christian religion and just people just believing in God in general. Even though I did agree with some of the stuff she had to say later on in the episode, which we're gonna get to. Okay, so the next class is African American history, and New York was just like, "Can I say something? My fiance, he's white. So anything that goes on with me being dark and me and people of my kind and my color, when they're disrespected, I can't even look at it. It makes me sick. I throw up. So, because my fiance is white. We found out New York's fiance is white. This was news to me. I didn't even know New York had a fiance. So I'm like, wait a minute. You got a fiance and he's white? Oh my God. You must get flashbacks of Pumpkin spitting at you every time y'all get in an argument. Okay. So the teacher was like, yeah, that's a fair argument. Like, of course, you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable when it comes to that, especially when issues like that come about, so on and so forth. Right. Next thing you know, they want them to do partner work studies. Right. And work with another person. Jocelyn's just like, professor, teacher. I'm an outcast, okay? They're not really fucking with me, okay? They're not fucking with the Puerto Rican princess. So what we gonna do, huh? So then Ranger's just like, you're not an outcast, okay? Look at you, you dirty, you're stinking. Okay, like the words Ion. And then Jocelyn touched on. She's like, "Nigga, who talking to you?" So she gives him like a dirty, dirty look, and Ray J just sitting there like looking at her, smizing, because he doesn't think she's an outcast. Like I said, Jocelyn to me has been hurt so much in the past that she victimizes herself when she feels like one or two people do not agree with what she has to say. She automatically thinks that they're against her. Okay, which I do a little bit. I go count with you, so I relate with her when it comes to that, but not in her way. She goes extreme. She got bullets for people that don't even got nothing to do with the situation. You get what I'm saying? That's where me and Jocelyn differ. I ain't gonna do it to nobody that ain't do nothing to me. Lock her out her door. PP. Okay. So then Ray J talked to the professor about being a black conservative. I said, "Oh, now Mr. Owens." Oh. But he just basically wanted to get more understanding about, being a black conservative, what it entails to be a black conservative, so on and so forth. What comes with that, blah 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 blah. It still made me side eye Ray J, because he does give me that type that would become like a Mr. Owens, Candace Owens, if you guys don't know who I'm referring to. So yeah, like I said, what I like with this show, they going to school with the real kids. So you just see them students just listen. If I had got picked to be a part of, if I was going there and they were in my class, girl, I would have gagged. Oh my god! See, I already got the outfit. Okay, just call me for the next season. You feel me? I'll pull up, be like, yeah. So like, yeah. Oh, if I was with them student, I would have. Oh, it would have been so good. All right, so after that happens, Dr. Petty, which is like the main professor or whatever, talks to Jocelyn. And then Jocelyn's just like, what's going on, Dr. Petty? I'm fucking with these weirdos. They're a bunch of weirdos. But what's going on? So Dr. Petty gives her a word of encouragement. It's like, oh, you need to, don't let it get to you. At the end of the day, they are your classmates. So try to come with some resolution. Of course, you came here. You didn't leave your daughter to not get your education. Okay. It was given very much. You know the commercial with the guy. He was like, "You didn't even come out here to get it. You didn't even come out here to get your education. What are you waiting on?" Okay, it was given very much that vibe. I'm glad she had to talk with her though. And then we see a little scene between Orion and New York, and I'm like, New York, don't you got a fiance? Hey, yo, New York, okay? Don't you got a fiance? Why you over here flirting with Orion? Let him touch your Big Debbie cakes, feeling on your gushy gushy, on your tussie tussie. Hey, yeah. Hmm? Maybe he not putting it down like he's supposed to. Cause, ooh, I'm just saying, it's not a good look. Okay? So we see the cast hang out outside and they hear a church bell ring. And then New York is so messy. She was just like, Amber, do you hear that church bell ring? Don't you hear the sounds of God from above? No? Huh? And Amber's like, no. And she got the little upside down cross. I'm still... Don't come for me, y'all. Don't come for me. So Amber's just sitting there. She's like, no, like I really don't give a fuck about that. So no. And then basically she started getting into more religion. She says she's not comfortable because she doesn't think Jesus is God and isn't, very spiritual and doesn't believe in Christianity. She's an atheist, of course, or whatever. And she basically kind of goes on and on. And what I felt like where she gets disrespectful is when she was just like, oh, they say all this to go F this person, F that person, and praise the Lord, and then, get what I'm saying? Like go fuck the deacon, all that type stuff. Which I'm like, I get what she's saying because there are people that use the religion in a very negative light. They'll be the first ones to, to commend you for being gay, but then go around and fuck a dude. We've seen this happen numerous times. One of the ones that stick out in my mind is the guy who, the pastor who slept with Fat Cat, the OnlyFans guy. He was like a preacher, And I believe he used to be the one on the pulpit demanding, people being gay, and then you out here busting Big W cakes open and spreading it wide, and bop, bop, boop, bop. Okay, letting him throw it back on you, throw his fat cat on you. So I do agree with some of the stuff that she says, but I feel like it's kind of the way that she kind of puts it out there is sort of disrespecting the whole religion in general by not with just not being in specific and just naming certain things that she doesn't agree in regards to the religion. She's just talking about it in whole, which to me is very disrespectful. Y'all already know I do believe in God. Okay, I would not be here if it was off for rap. I'm gonna tell you that. But the stuff I've been through, girl, I swear to God, the entertainer wouldn't be entertaining. I'll say that. Okay, so then K-Way walks away because he didn't really vibe with some of the stuff that Amber was saying. So he, do rag and toe. How much color do rags K-Way you got, girl? You need to start a do rag line, okay? K-Way rags, okay? K rags, something, because you got a lot of do rags. I thought I had a lot of color do rags. I got like pink, purple, blue, like I got all the colors. But when I see him, he got them in velvet, maroon, okay, camo. I'm like, jeesh, I can't even keep up. So then we see New York and Amber go back and forth over the word curriculum. They can't even say the word curriculum, which I'm like, that's so easy. Curriculum. They cause curriculum. I said, it ain't that hard. So then we see Orion FaceTimes her daughter, his daughter that he has with Janae Aiko. Yo, come close to me. So when she said, you gotta eat the booty like groceries, she was talking about you. So Orion, you eat the Debbie cakes like groceries. Now we know who ate them like groceries. Them cakes. Okay. So then the classmates go out, and of course, Jocelyn once again is late. Jocelyn's nature. She comes in very late or whatever. Ray J is the one who had to go with her separately. Everybody goes out to eat. It was a black-owned business, which is really great that they're supporting a black-owned business. That's why I love this show. It's very much black. Okay? I like that. I like it black. Okay? All my niggas black. I like shit black. Okay? All right. Just so the girls know. So, we see them all eat. Jocelyn comes late with Ray J. Jocelyn thought she was going to the cabaret. I said, this is not season 4, 3, or 2, or 1. Where are you going? She had her bedazzled boobs out. Her chimichangas were chimmying. Okay? It looked like she had a crystal ball on her boobs. All right? It looked like she had one of them ceiling designers on there. The ceiling fans that's like bedazzled all pretty. She put them right on her she came out. She was just like, see, I could be late. You feel me, Reggie? Look at my boobs. Look at my titties. I could be late. But at least stick on me. I look like a motherfucking diamond, nigga. So, I'm gonna be late to this dinner with these fucking weirdos. So she ends up going to the dinner, walks in late. Amber's just over it. Amber talks about how, once she gets like a red flag with somebody, she cuts them off. I'm the same way. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The way the thing is, what I agree with her, you really gotta be careful with people. When they show you multiple red flags over and over and over again, that's when you sort of decide to let them loose. Okay? Like me, I have multiple ways of a cutoff. It's like a very light cutoff, heavy cutoff, midway cutoff. It's like, it depends on what you did. Right? So I agree with her 100% because if you let people slide inside, they're going to ice skate all over your ass every day that you allow them to. So I agree with her 100%. So she says that's become her defense mechanism, and she doesn't like the whole yelling and the arguing thing. It triggers her. Same with me. Very triggering. Yeah. So I see her when it comes to some of the stuff that she talks about in this episode. So of course, Jocelyn, she comes and then she's just like, I gotta use the bathroom, okay? All this good pussy, I gotta pee. I'll be back. Bye, niggas. So she leaves, and then she come back. She leaves and uses the bathroom. Amber runs into her in the bathroom. Amber's like, oh no. Amber didn't want to run into her. So Jocelyn like, you still mad at me, girl? What I do to you, girl? Like, what I do? So they end up making peace. Amber tells her, because of my past trauma, you trigger me. So that's why I didn't like all that yelling and cussing you was doing, or all that hoopla and that ghetto Puerto Rican drama that you was bringing her way and to PP's way. And I really would have, if I was Amber, I would have told her, and I want you to apologize to PP because she didn't do nothing to you, and you almost made her PP, okay, her pants, because the girl was scared shitless because she thought she was going to knock her hair loose. I really would have told her apologize if I was Amber. That's what I would have did. So they end up making amends. K-Way walks in. He's like, you guys are making up. Oh my God. They all do a group hug. Y'all know that's not going to last long because, you know, Jocelyn and Amber going to knock each other's head loose at the ending of the season. So they all go home. Everything's peaceful. They're all, you know, talking at this point. And then we see a light come up towards the end of the episode. I'm like, oh Lord, there's going to be another fight. Tell me Jocelyn not going to drag Pee-Pee out her bed. I got scared immediately when I seen that scene. I said, oh God, not poor Pee-Pee. Okay, next thing you know, Ray J going home because he got to handle some business and he going to come back. This is why I say I didn't want Ray J to come back, even though he fits great with this season because he's one of the only Jocelyn's real friends during the show. I feel like he doesn't take this serious. The whole college experience, just education in general, I feel like he thinks he's better than, which isn't good because you gotta, Ray J, you got kids. So when they grow up and they see this, they're gonna be like, you didn't even take college serious twice. I'm just saying, like, he might think it's a key and it's not that important now, but later on it might bite you in the ass because kids are very, you know, see, they're very C type kids nowadays. So if you did it, they're gonna do it too. Okay. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. I thought it was really, really good. I love this series. Stay tuned for the after show, and we are out.
No personal thing.